y'all, it's your girl Cecilia. Welcome back to my channel. So on Twitter I had asked you guys what between 4 video ideas that I had, which one you guys would like to see first. And it was pretty close in between Booktube discussion and best books of 2018, but Booktube discussion slightly won. So this video will be a Booktube discussion, next video would be my best books of 2018, so you'll still get the best of both worlds. And I don't have Chipotle to eat today, so I'm sorry. I already ate McDonald's and I didn't bring any. But I do have something else. I mean, I have the leftovers of my refresher, strawberry acai refresher with lemonade, and granola, fruit and nut granola from Target, so yes. I notice that every time I do this discussion video, I'm wearing this hoodie, so I guess this is my discussion hoodie, but yeah. So what today's discussion video is about is that I wanted to discuss what I've been feeling for the last couple months since I've been on Booktube, and is the idea of, how do I say this without sounding like a dick? If I want to say it in the most clickbaity way, I guess it would be like, why Booktube has made me not want to read. But that's like, that's the most clickbaity title I can think of. So basically what I've been trying to say is that I've noticed that since I've been here, and since I've been watching Booktube, I've been watching Booktube for about a year. And what I've personally noticed is that Booktube makes me not want to read things that get hyped. Things that get a lot of buzz attention, a lot of positive attention. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like this. Like, if you're like me, if you relate to anything in this video, please comment down below. I need to know that I'm not alone in this. But, basically, there's like this feeling, like, I'll give you an example of a rundown. So you'll get this book. I'll just give an example, like The Cruel Prince, okay? So the first time The Cruel Prince came out, not a lot of people were talking about it. Like, the first time it came out, I feel like. It was like, okay, cool, another book, and I was excited because I actually like read the synopsis about the time it was coming out, and I was like, okay, I actually really want to read this. And then it started getting hype. My excitement was about here, their excitement was here. As their excitement went up, my excitement went down. So I became less and less interested in the book, to the point where when a book is so hyped, I don't want to read it anymore. And it's not that I'm going to be let down, it's just that I kind of feel like if everybody's liking it, I just kind of don't feel like it's worth it, because then I feel like everyone's just bandwagoning, and kind of just makes it, it's weird. I don't know exactly why I feel like this. I want to give you a few examples of books and book series that I'm talking about. So the first one, the most the biggest one, is the Harry Potter series. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you will have known that I don't like the Harry Potter series. I am currently on book 4, and I gave the first book 3 stars, the second book 3 stars, and the third book 2 stars. And I don't understand why people have liked the series. I feel like even as a kid I wouldn't have liked the series. It's not good writing, characters are bland, plots are stupid, like, it's just, they're not a good book series. Like, the atmosphere, the only thing that's holding me on is the world because the world's interesting to me, but everything else I'm like, this is trash, this is horrible, I don't get it. But because it's so hyped up, I feel like I have to read it. And I guess it's just a feeling of obligation, like a feeling that you need to, in order to belong in this community, you need to do a certain number of things. Like, in other communities, it's like the same thing. So like, if I had to give an example, like in the beauty community, you have to have like, this is just speculative from what I've seen. In the beauty community, you need to have a code with Morphe. You need to, this amazing Instagram following. You need to have tried like all these different products. It's like certain things, you know? And I guess in the gaming community, you have had to play Fortnite. You have had to play these things in order to kind of fit into the community. And it's kind of how I feel with books. That's how I feel like I need to like these things. I need to read these things in order to be accepted. And I think that's stupid. I think that's really fucking stupid. I'm gonna be cussing a lot. I think that's really fucking stupid, guys. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna just list off books that I was initially excited for, but I stopped being excited once the hype got around them. So, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Cruel Prince I mentioned earlier, Strange the Dreamer, I I'm not exactly say the Throne of Glass series because that's different. That's a different section. But those are like a few books that come to me and that I can think of at the moment. Now there's other series that I've picked up because they're hyped and because I want to feel accepted. Like Throne of Glass, that is the biggest explanation of why of something that I've only picked up because everybody loved it so much and because I wanted to understand what everybody was talking about. I want to be like, there's so many dedicated videos talking about Throne of Glass. I'm going to throw up a few on those to the screen at some point, and I feel like every time I see them I have to skip through. I feel like also right now, I feel that way also with King of Scars, where people are doing all these reading vlogs, or also with Cassandra Clare. What? I haven't scripted this. I'm just spewing shit out of my mouth. Just, you know, just all of these things. It's just kind of like, you're like, to understand these things and to be my friend, you must have read these books. And that's how it feels like with some people in the community and with some, just how it feels like sometimes. Like, I feel like if I'm not constantly talking about Throne of Glass or like Cassandra Clare or any of these things, I feel like I don't belong. And yeah, that's just, I don't know, like, it hurts a little bit, or hurts a little bit, it hurts a little bit inside. But one thing that I've hated, oh god, did I just smear my damn lipstick? No, I think we're fine. But one thing I've also noticed is that different series that I started, and I started when they weren't very popular but became popular, makes me not want to read them anymore. I have a very prominent example. Let me get the book. So one example is Nevermore: The Trials of Morgan Crow. I read the book before the hype came around it, and I fell in love with it. I gave it 5 stars, and I thought it was fantastic. I pre-ordered Wondersmith, which I have right here, and I got it in November, something like that. And this, like, little middle grade series started to pick up hype, and I was like, no. Because once it picks up hype, I automatically just don't want to pick it up. And I've pre-ordered this. First book I've ever pre-ordered. I've had it for 2 or 3 months, and I still haven't read it. And every time I look at it, I'm just kind of like, no, because the only reason, because I don't want to pick it up because everybody else has picked it up. And I realized that I enjoy books more when they are hidden. I enjoy books more when they are not hyped and when not everybody's talking about them. And so, like, Wondersmith, I'm afraid that I'm not going to like this simply because everybody else does. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not making any damn sense in this video, but Mama needs a drink. I just want to summarize this up. Hype for books, I guess it's not exactly harmful, but it's not helpful. It's not helpful for the book community, and why I think this is, I just kind of get bored. Oh, I just remembered another aspect that I wanted to talk about in this video. Oh my god, this video, it's everywhere. I'm gonna have to do some serious editing on this video. But what I was gonna say was, there was a problem I was having where, another problem with hype books is because these books are so hyped and everybody else is picking them up, I feel like there's no original, or some booktubers don't really pick up at hyped books, but little original content. And what I mean by little original content is, I feel like when I watch a wrap up, or for example, a best books of all the best books of 2018 videos, everyone's talking about the same 5 to 10 books, and I can remember on numerous occasions where I would click on like a YouTuber's video. I'm not going to name YouTubers because that's shitty, but I would click on a video and I'd be like, okay, cool, it's best books, I'm going to hear about some new exciting books, something that's going to get me, something that's going to get me excited for reading, something that's just going to, it might find my favorite book this way, and then I'll just see Strange the Jammer, Muse of Nightmares, Queen of Air and Darkness, Kingdom of Ash, 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, every single hyped book from that year on their best books. And I'm not saying it's wrong for people to like their books. I'm not saying that just because you like Kingdom of Ash, you're a horrible person. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that when I see that, it makes me unmotivated to read, and it makes me unmotivated to watch content. When I start seeing the exact same books in everybody's videos, I stop wanting to watch Booktube. And so that's when I usually watch YouTube about every day, especially when I do my makeup. But recently I started not doing that. Some days I would just be like, I'm just gonna listen to a podcast, or I'm gonna watch other aspects of YouTube. So I'll watch like beauty videos, or like discussion videos, or like literally anything else that wasn't Booktube, or was in specific areas of Booktube. Like, I have my specific booktubers that never really fall into these tropes, and so that I always love to watch them, and I love their content always. But it's just, I don't know if this is something that I need to change about myself, or something that just needs to change about the community in general. And I want to see how you guys feel about hyped books, because in conclusion, I don't like hyped books. I don't like the hype surrounding books. If I had to choose between picking up a book that I've never heard anything about, or picking a book that everybody loves, I'd rather pick the book that no one has heard about. That's just me. Because I feel like it's more fun to read books that no one has heard about, and I try to pick up books that not a lot of people have heard about. Like, of course, books that interest me, so if I see a hyped book that actually does interest me, I will read it. That's not an issue. But that's just how I feel. So I've just been thinking about this topic for the last few days, trying to decide. This whole concept came around just for me to try and decide if I should DNF the Harry Potter series and get rid of all my books. Because I'm really not enjoying it. I'm really not enjoying it. Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna get better, but if I'm at the 4th book and I am not having fun, what's the point? What's the damn point, you know, guys? And I'm just like, I'm not enjoying myself. And it's just, I feel dreadful when I look at my Harry Potter books. Like, I don't want to look at them, I don't want to read them, I don't want to have them near me, because I just hate them. But I think that's it. I think that's it for our video today, but I'll see you guys in another video soon. Goodbye!